no-fly list maintained by U.S. Homeland Security, and they refuse to take her off. It's about it being absurd, where you just accept that they do whatever they want. Number 33, during the first quarter of 2010, the total number of loans that are at least 3 months past due in the United States increased for the 16th consecutive quarter to an all-time record, I would add. 32. According to a new report, Americans spend twice as much as residents of other developed countries on health care, but get lower quality and far less efficiency. Well, government just took it over, so it's going to get a lot worse. And they've now admitted, in the AP, The Hill, Obama has admitted, oh, I'm sorry, you don't get free health care. We make you buy health care if you're poor. And then, I'm sorry. Here's another one. 31, some experts are warning that the cost of bailing out Fannie and Freddie Mac could reach as high as $1 trillion. Number 30, the FDA has announced that the offspring of cloned animals could be in our food supply right now. Well, yeah, for at least 6-7 years, they've had cloned chickens and cloned cow meat. I mean, you've been eating it, ladies and gentlemen. The FDA has announced that offspring of cloned animals could be in our food supply right now, and that there's nothing that they can do about it. Yeah, but if you don't pay 1 nickel of taxes, they're going to come. But, oh, we can't do anything about the cloned animals. We can harass Amish people and arrest people that get caught all over the country selling eggs on the street corner that they got from their own chickens. But we can't stop big agribusiness from giving you cloned food. Continuing. In May, sales of new homes in the United States dropped to the lowest level ever recorded. And that's even with cooked federal numbers. Continuing, 28, in 1950, the ratio of the average executive paycheck to the average worker's paycheck was about 30-1. Since the year 2000, the ratio has been arranged between 300 to 500-1. Number 27, federal border officials recently said that Mexican drug cartels have not only set up shop on Arizona soil, they're actually maintaining lookout bases in strategic locations in the hills of southern Arizona, as much as 80 miles into the United States. And that's back in the news today. Huge border wars in Texas and Arizona over the weekend. And if Americans now go down major highways, Mexican troops and cartels actually stop them and steal everything they've got. And the police refuse to even help. I mean, it's just total collapse of society. The globalists love it. The U.S. government has declared some parts of Arizona off limits to U.S. citizens. That's number 26 because of the threat of violence from Mexican drug smugglers. Number 25, we're halfway through. And every one of these I read, I can think of 10 or 15 things even worse that are going on. 25, according to the credit card repayment calculator, if you owe $6,000 on a credit card with a 20% interest rate and only pay a minimum payment each time, it will take you 54 years to pay off the credit card. During those 54 years, you will pay $26,168 in interest rate changes in addition to the $6,000 in principal that you are required to pay back. So you'll pay $22,000 plus dollars. Yeah, $23,000 plus. No, $33,000. $26,000 and $6,000. So you'll be paying over $30,000. That's kind of like, the central banks. They loan $1 billion to somebody they made up. They end up paying back $50 billion. They still owe $50 billion. That's like Nigeria. I love to use that example. 24, according to prepared testimony by Goldman Sachs Chief Operating Officer Gary Cohn, Goldman Sachs shorted roughly $615 million of the collateralized debt obligations and residual mortgage-backed securities the firm underwrote since late 2006. And that's just one report on one Timberwolf transaction. Yeah, they were betting against what they were selling their clients. That's their whole business model. Number 23, the 6 biggest banks in the United States now possess assets equivalent to 60% of America's gross national product. And when they're done, they'll have over 100%. How is that possible? They'll own everything, and you'll owe them a bunch of interest on it, so it'll be more. I mean, it's like they've made $600 trillion in made-up derivatives. I'm going to run through the rest of these, go to your calls, and hit some police state news. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Long segment coming up. Ton of key info.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used pure soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
They helped to create a new world order.
We are part of a new world order.
A new world order based upon collective action.
Invisible Empire is a damning indictment of the globalists through their own words and documents.
The New World Order really is a tool for addressing a new world of possibilities.
It means all the world under their control.
The United Nations would take over America. The Trilateral Commission would control the world.
Invisible Empire chronicles how men of power and influence have worked in stealth for centuries to establish an oppressive world government.
I believe, first of all, that we now need nothing short of a world constitution for the global financial system.
Global governance with the establishment of the G20.
So it's going to be an inner ruling elite and then everyone else. And I got news for you. You're everyone else.
Invisible Empire. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or PrisonPlanet.com or watch it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv. I don't know if we'll have time to play this, but it's up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Anderson Cooper saying the First Amendment is dead. And then going over how even I've got a Frontline story here of a photographer they'd hired to go down to Texas City and take photos of the BP refinery. This is the same one that had a big leak a few years ago, and they got a big fine over it. And the cops showed up, and they said, we don't care. You don't take photos in America. I was coming back from the beach about a year ago, and this was down in Corpus Christi. I was coming back from Port Aransas, and I was getting on an access road and saw this big refinery, and I said, you know, I always need B-roll for my films. And I want to expose how the carbon tax is meant to shut down our society. And I might mention that the big oil companies are actually financing it and that they got together in '96. This has been declassified. Well, not declassified. The AP, Associated Press, sued and got those minutes in 2000. We've written articles about it and covered it if you want to go pull the stories up, where they shut down all of the refineries that they didn't own or bought them up and closed them to create an artificial bottleneck because there's too much oil. And so they want to keep prices up. How do they do that? They shut down refining capacity. They fund environmental groups who go out and lobby against it. And then they themselves sit back and make fun of the very groups they financed. I mean, this is on record. So that's how they create that artificial scarcity. And this is no exaggeration. I pulled up by that big refinery right before you get on 37 to go north. I pulled up, I got out with a video camera on a tripod and filmed the refinery. I cut down a side street, and the refinery was about 2 miles away. It's this giant, sprawling facility. There were no cars around me, no one around me. I got in my car, driving a minivan, got on the highway, entrance ramp, got back on the highway, and violently coming down from another entrance ramp was a Texas State police officer who got right up on my butt, ran my plates,